Let's take a look at four Browns that the Browns need to re-sign. Four free agents. This is according to Dog Pound Daily. And when you look at it, they say David Njoku, Jadeveon Clowney, Anthony Walker, MJ Stewart. I think Clowney is probably number one in my mind. I like Njoku. I really think MJ Stewart showed up this year in particular. I know he played well last year. I think he took that next level. That's a guy that's legitimately an NFL starter, I think.
MJ Stewart's kind of that dark horse to, somebody you want to talk about bringing back to this team, especially with the injuries that the back end of this defense went through. They didn't suffer too much because guys stepped up. They had that true next man up mentality. So, your main two are going to be Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome, with Greedy Williams as kind of that first rotational guy. I think Greg Newsome showed enough this year to kind of maybe take over that number two role, but that may go back and forth between him and Greedy if Greedy can stay healthy. But again, if he can stay healthy, it seems like that's what we say about a lot of these guys in the back end. If you got a guy like MJ Stewart, and even coming into the safety position, we had a lot of injuries. A guy that can be versatile, but also play in that defensive backfield in a passing league like MJ Stewart did, you definitely want him. And Dave, I totally agree with you. I would put Jadeveon Clowney at top of that list because he did exactly what this team expected and what we talked about in the offseason before the 2021 season. Help Myles Garrett. Can he make it easier on him? And I think he did, and especially towards the end of the year. He got, just about 10 sacks himself.
Yeah, and again, the more you put those two together, I think the better they're going to be. I'm not against bringing Anthony Walker back. It'll be interesting to see what kind of interest he gets. He was banged up early. He didn't have the type of impact I really thought he would on this Browns defense, to be honest with you. I thought he was good. I thought he would be more impactful than he was.
The speech that Darius Leonard gave from the Colts when Anthony Walker signed here, that's what kind of really drew me into Anthony Walker, because a guy that's the number one guy in that defense for the Colts, being that so open and so genuine and just forthright about how he felt about that guy, it just seemed like we were bringing in the right type of leader and a guy that hadn't got an opportunity to show off or show out. Injuries, just like for a lot of guys on this team, hurt him this year. Linebackers seems to be always a question mark for this team. You don't want to lose depth there, but if you can, maybe Anthony Walker goes, but you find another guy like that has a little bit more productivity for you next year, you're not losing too much. But Jadeveon Clowney, Njoku, MJ Stewart, those three, you lose those guys. Now you're losing something that was a productive piece for you throughout the year.